Hey y'all, Attorney Tom here. Another very popular request for me to review an incident that just occurred, this time by Offset of the Migos. He was recently arrested in LA and he recorded the traffic stop. It wasn't really a traffic stop, but he recorded the traffic stop on his phone. Let's get right into it. Before we begin, it would really mean a lot to me if you guys could hit the like button. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and I'm trying to get my YouTube to the same status as my TikTok. So without further ado, let's jump right into it.
Looking at me like that, bro.
Driver. Hey, Medina, have him turn it off. Turn off the car.
I'm not moving my hand.
I'm telling you right now.
Put your gun up and I'll do it, but you got your guns up.
I'm giving you a lawful order. Turn off the engine.
Hey, I'm not. I can't. My hand.
Sir, driver, I'm giving you a lawful order. Take your right hand and turn off the engine.
I'm not doing no orders. You got guns out pointing at me, bro.
Turn off the engine. That's all I'm asking you to do.
I'm not doing that.
Why not?
Because you got guns out.
That's my choice.
I'm not finna move my hand from my steering wheel.
Because we were told that you guys were waving.
You said somebody was told that. I'm a fucking celebrity. You know who I am? I'm Offset from the Migos. They're fans. That's why they following me, bro.
That has nothing to do with why we're here. We were told that you guys were waving guns.
You just watched somebody beat my car up with a flag. What are you talking about?
I need you to turn.
You told me put my hands up. I'm not doing that. You put my hands up. It's 25,000 people in my live.
I'm telling you.
You're gonna get sued publicly.
Turn off the car.
Don't move, man. Open this door.
No, that's not legal. That's not legal. You can't just open my door.
Yeah, I can.
No, you
can't. Get out of this car right now.
You can't just open my door. You can't just open my door. You can't just open my door. It's illegal. I'm gonna sue the shit out of y'all. Y'all know who I am? What is you grabbing my fucking wrist for, bro? So aggressive, bro.
Hard park.
Okay, now that we've all seen the live, let's restart it from the beginning, and I'm going to pause it and insert my comments when I see fit.
Looking at me like that, bro.
Driver. Hey, Medina, have him turn it off. Turn off the car.
I'm not moving my hand.
I'm telling you right now.
Put your gun up and I'll do it, but you got your guns up.
I'm giving you a lawful order. Turn off the engine.
Hey, I'm not. I can't. My hand.
Sir, driver, I'm giving you a lawful order. Take your right hand and turn off the engine.
I'm not doing no order.
Okay, so a couple of things get brought up immediately. One, can a police officer order you to turn off your engine? And that question is kind of multi-tiered in this sense. If a police officer orders you out of the car, you have to get out of the car. This is according to the Supreme Court in a case called Pennsylvania versus Mims. The Supreme Court gave police officers a wide range of deference with respect to getting somebody out of the vehicle because it promotes and protects officer safety. That's the rationale of the court. So, if you fail to turn off your engine, an order that may or may not be mandatory, I don't know. But it doesn't matter, because if you fail to turn off your engine, well, then they can just order you out of the car. So in a sense, if a police officer orders you to turn off your engine, you have to do it, because if not, they're just going to order you out of the car to accomplish the same thing, which is probably to prevent the threat of somebody fleeing the scene or using the car to run over somebody, just something along those lines. So do you have to turn off the car? I don't know, but if you don't, you're probably going to get ordered out of the car like we saw here. The next very immediate issue that is brought is, why do the police have their weapons drawn? And to that, I don't know. As we heard the first time we watched this, maybe the call was alleged to something with a firearm, so they're overly protected, but certainly Offset here is not presenting himself to be a threat to anybody. His hands are above his head. He has his phone. He is not a threat to anybody's life. I don't know why the police officers have their guns out. I can't speak to that. I'm here to talk about the legal procedure. And right now, the police officers can have their guns out. That is not any violation in and of itself. Should they? I don't know.
You got guns out pointing at me, bro.
Turn off the engine. That's all I'm asking you to do.
I'm not doing that.
Why not?
Because you got guns out.
That's my choice.
I'm not finna move my hand from my steering wheel.
Because we were told that you guys were waving.
You said somebody was told that. I'm a fucking celebrity. You know who I am? I'm Offset from the Migos.
Okay, so the officer said somebody called or somebody told that they were waving guns around. Again, that tip plus the corroboration of the identification of the car of those individuals probably gives them reasonable suspicion to investigate further. But it certainly is not probable cause. They don't have probable cause at this moment to arrest him. This is just simply a stop to see if a crime had occurred and what they can do from here. If I'm Offset's lawyer, which I'm not, I am telling him just to remain silent. You have the right to remain silent. Talking can really only hurt you in a situation like this. Let's keep going.
Fans, that's why they following me,
That
bro.
has nothing to do with why we're here. We were told
I just
that
watched-
you guys were waving guns.
You
at
just watched
people
somebody beat
that
my
were
car up
moving
with a
around.
flag. What are you talking about?
I need you to turn
You told me
your
put
car
my hands up. I'm not doing that. You put my hands up. It's 25,000 people in my
I'm
live.
telling you.
You're gonna get
use
sued
your right
publicly.
hand to turn off the car.
Don't move, man. Open this door.
No, that's not legal. That's not legal. You can't just open my door.
Yeah, I can.
No,
You're
you
gonna get out
can't.
of this car right now.
You can't.
So, like I said before, if the police order you out of the car, you have to get out of the car. If you fail to comply with that order, then they can force you out of the car. Here, they had never told Offset to get out of the car. They said turn off your engine, right? And before they could even tell him to get out of the car, the police officer is reaching into the car to get him out. And again, even though Offset refuses when he says, you know, you have to get out of the car, they are doing it in the wrong order. The police should have said, sir, get out of the car. And then if Offset refused, then they can take reasonable force to get him out of the car. But the police reached in there first. I certainly think that very well could be an infraction, a violation of the Fourth Amendment.
You can't just open my door. You can't just open my door. You can't just open my door. It's illegal. I'm gonna.
So again, they can't, and I just want to make this clear. They can open the door if there was a request for him to get out and he didn't get out. They can't just open the door willy-nilly. They can open the door to get him out of the car, assuming that he's not cooperating, which now they're ordering him out of the car and he's not. So it's kind of you see how there's a lot of gray area. Things can go either way, which is why it's very important to hire a lawyer.
I'm gonna sue the shit out of y'all. Y'all know who I am?
Okay.
What is you grabbing my fucking wrist for, bro? So aggressive, bro.
Hard park.
Okay. So I have to commend Offset. Once the police were in the car, he stayed calm and he got out of the car. He was obviously upset, but he didn't escalate the situation anymore from that point. So he did good there. So what can we learn? What can we do different here? So did the police pull him over correctly? I think probably yes. Again, reasonable suspicion is a very low bar. All you need is a tip or a phone call, which it seems like they got, plus some corroborating factors such as a match in the description or match in the vehicle, something like that. Sorry, I'm rambling. This is just a linear process of lawyers have to think. So let's recap to conclude. Offset's pulled over. The police probably had reasonable suspicion to pull him over. That's based on the phone call or tip that they got, plus some corroborating factor, which is like a match in description or match in personal identification, something like that. Once Offset is pulled over, the police can investigate, temporarily detain him, pull him over to see if a crime was committed or they are currently in the furtherance of a crime. During that brief investigatory period, Offset failed to cooperate with the police officer's orders. But were those police officers' orders lawful? The request for the engine to be turned off, I'm not even going to get to whether or not you have to comply with that, because if you don't, you're going to get ordered out of the car like we saw here, but they might have ordered him out of the car in the wrong order. And I'm sorry, I just don't have an answer as to whether or not one thing was definitely a violation or the other. So much of the law is gray area. That is why we have lawyers. That's why we have the court system. So much of this is going to be brought out. If I was talking to Offset, I would just say, next time, silence is your friend. Call your lawyer. Surely he has a great team of lawyers. I'm not saying it's right that he got pulled over. I don't know really the extent of the background as to why the phone call was made in the first place. But call your lawyers, We're here to help you, and we're going to protect your rights. And I'm sure Offset has access to some of the best lawyers in the country. So that's it. I hope you learned something. Please make sure you like and subscribe to this channel for more info, and I'll see you next time.